Hello everyone. So there are many people. So they were asking me like, what is the reason for me to go into astrology field? Like, why? So I've been in, as you all know, I started my career, and I am in the career of the automobile field for the past almost like I would say 8 years, 7 to 8 years right now. Um, so it happened. I started my career in automobile in year 2014, and by the time like it was 2018. Okay, that is when my journey into astrology started. uh, so it started like a curiosity, basically, like what is it really true? Is astrology helping people? What I have seen is the people take their horoscopes to the astrologer either during for marriage, or finding a suitable time for fixing up muhurtam or graha pravesham, like housewarming. So this is when I was seeing like how it is playing out, because they say that the energies of the planets play through you. Basically, you are nothing but the energies of all the nine planets that are there in the space. So basically, so that is what I came to know. So first thing I know is like, okay, planets positions are there. So there will be events. So like this Gochara Phalan, like Jupiter transit, Saturn transit. So all those things I've heard, because in TV, media, everyone talks about all those. Like why I chose astrology? I think it is not the right question, basically because astrology chose me. If I can say that, we can proudly say it, because there is nothing that when I started, like I want to help people through astrology. Those sort of clarity was never there. So I thought I saw some YouTube videos, got interested in it, started learning like basics. So whether you learn astrology or not, so what matters is like how whatever you learn, how are you going to use it? That is the most thing. So when I started, and then I found my guru, because astrology is like an ocean. You can never um, learn it fully, because it's for life. Okay, it's a lesson for life. Uh, that's how it started. I found my guru, Mr. Astrologer, Mr. Devaraj, sir, in Chennai. So that is when I went to him, and then I learned on all that. So I leave it here. So moving back to my backstory, like who am I, and what is that all that? So I just wanted to share with you all. Mm, I completed. So I hail from a middle class family, Tamil Brahmin family. Uh, so my education is all in the state board. So Tamil Nadu state board, typical state board, right? So where we mug up things and then just go on vomit. Okay, so not a brilliant student, I would say. But I'm proudly I can say that I can mug up better and vomit better. I can say. So I completed my 12th standard in a basic English medium school in Chennai, and then I went on to do my bachelor's degree. So I know that with the amount that my father could say, my father is from a journalist profession, though he's from a journalist profession, but his amount, whatever he had savings, right, it's very minimal savings, hardly he had any savings. He's always in the mid level only in his profession, so he could not go up in his career. So I know that I cannot do engineering, because for engineering you have to spend a lot. Also, my 12th standard grade marks are like almost I got around 86, 87 percentage marks. So I know that I don't want to trouble my parents, basically saying that I want to do this engineering or whatever, because I did not have any clarity as to what should I do, because I already chosen science stream in my school. Uh, I don't know what to do. So I thought, let me do some degree, bachelor's degree in science. We'll see. So if I'm able to complete, and maybe family is in really need of uh, me going and making an income for the family, then I will just drop my bachelor's and then I will continue here. So that is the thing because my father is still earning. So whatever he earns is good enough for us to eat and sleep. So whatever basic necessities that we are there, we are able to take care of all that with the salary that my father was making that time. So I got into a bachelor's degree in Satyasai College in Puttaparthi. So where the education is completely free. You have to pay only for the mess. You have to stay in a hostel. So you have to pay only for the mess charges. So nothing else. So that is like a blessing in disguise for me because um, so I didn't have any option to go for anything other than bachelor's in science. However, I got into this college where I can um, study without paying much fees. Without I don't have to burden my parents for that. So that I'm very happy with it. So there was an entrance examination. I could clear it. I got into the college. 3 years passed. So there, the bachelor's degree there, it was a completely different level. So what we have studied here in the state board level of whatever education that we had is completely different from what we study there. It's not a normal BSc, it is a BSc honors course. So I did my BSc honors course in physics. Um, I could not understand head and tail of physics because the quality of education is so high. It was really difficult for me. So, however, I just pushed my way through, ensured that I didn't fail in any of the subjects. I just completed with in first class with an average percentage of like 63 percentage. I completed 63 percentage of marks. I passed out of bachelor's of science in physics. So then I asked my family whether do you need my support or whatever. Then they said like, see, BSc is of no value. People are doing BE, BTech, even people are going on to do an MTech or MBA degree, professional courses. So why you stop with BSc? Let's do another 2 more years, right? Let's go. My father said, my family also agreed. Then I continued my MSc in the same college, did my MSc in physics, 2 years, and then again once MSc is completed, then I had again a doubt. Like, see, already I took 5 years. So bachelor's in engineering, bachelor's of engineering, generally takes 4 years. So I have completed my BSc with MSc. It's sort of an integrated course, BSc plus MSc, 5 years completed. So again, I'm thinking, see, 5 years I have done. So is it the right time for me to go and look for a job, go to the market and look for a job? Again, I was thinking like MSc in physics, what job I can find? Because the scope is more into research. Because somebody who does something in physics, right? Either they go into research or they do an MPhil, they do competitive examinations like CSAR, GATE. CSAR is for research, and GATE is mostly to get into IITs and other prestigious institutions in our country. So for MTech, so I thought CSAR and GATE. Even I could not clear those examinations. So now I was thinking, what should I do? Then I decided that let's go ahead with MTech because at least you have a professional degree. Then do whatever you want. You get into anything. If you still have the bandwidth and the energy, you just go ahead with the PhD. Otherwise, get into a job and start supporting your family. That's what I was telling myself. Then it happened like I got into an MTech in an optical field. It's an optical communication, or we call it applied optics course. So optics is more into fiber optical communication coupled with laser study of lasers and other light sources. It's a part of physics. It's a specialized stream of physics. We call it photonics. So I completed my MTech in applied optics in the year 2014. 2014, I passed out. After that, what happens is, in a matter of 4 to 5 months, I got into a job. So till then, the family was really like my father was just managing to support the family. He stayed in a single bedroom apartment. Okay, luckily the government quarters in which we stayed, right, you don't have to pay the rent every month. So you are supposed to pay, but even if you pay like 6 months or 12 months together at the end, nobody is going to ask you the question. So that is a big blessing that we all had, because staying in a city like Chennai and paying the rent after like 6 to 12 months is, it's highly impossible. So even if you have a relative who is very close to you and if he's renting out, he or she doesn't go, he's not going to agree for that. So this is something like, yeah. Otherwise, if you, because we are never in a position to pay our rent every month. Had it been worse, we would have been in on streets basically. So nothing would have. It's all like God's grace. Otherwise, um, nothing would have happened. So then I moved, worked in Bangalore for 2 years, then came back to Chennai, got into my second job. 2017, 2018, I was doing literally okay in the profession. So automobile profession, it's not like any other software streams. Like many of my college mates, they did their MTech in computer science, and they got into a profession with very reasonable, good package basically. Uh, Nothing to compare, but basically I'm saying that in automotive field, you have to start with a very base salary. Even though I'm an MTech, I have to start with a salary like 4 lakhs per annum is my starting salary. So it's really a hard time to move up the ladder, at least in terms of salary, I would say, in terms of designation as well as your package and everything. So that was challenging, but I moved on. Once I moved on, um, that's good. 2017, it was. I was in my second job, doing good in Chennai. And then what happened was one fine day. So I was thinking like, what I will do like 5 to 10 years from now is the question that I had in my mind. So what am I going to do? Am I still going to continue? Maybe I'm working as an engineer now. So after that, I'll become a tech lead. After tech lead, I'll become maybe a manager or somewhere in the technical field, a technical professional head, something like that. So I was thinking, okay, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line, what happens? So how long can I sustain in this corporate? So these questions are already going on in my mind, but I did not pay much heed to all these things that are going back in my head. The saying, okay, just focus on the present, do your work, let's see how future unfolds. I've always been like that. I don't worry much about future. See, let's see like today. So today, how are things? So breakfast is done. Going to office. Today's task. Am I able to complete those tasks on time? So those were the only thought process that I was having. So one fine day, what had happened? 2018, astrology. I started learning astrology. So I didn't believe much in astrology. So I was thinking like there is something more to it. So I was always interested in studying the behavioral attributes of people. I was thinking maybe due to the planetary positions during their birth time and all that, that's why the people are like it. So I was thinking from astrological perspective, maybe the doctors or somebody who is already looking at it, you might say that it's all genes, right? The genes of parents, mother, father. So that's how it influences. Yes, everything has something connected to astrology. So as studying the behavioral patterns of people, like people who are rough and rude and people who are so nice and gentle, people who are in the middle. So I was able to segregate these three types of people through study of horoscopes, astrology, whatever you call it, right? Uh, so this is how it started. Once and then I found my guru. So I'm going back to where I left. I found my guru. Just 3 days of his class, right? Just he took only 3 days. Within 3 days, most of us who were learned under him, right, were able to give away predictions to people by studying one horoscope. Just say like how his life will be. Will he be a rich person or will he be in a middle class life? What sort of a person is he? Is he a good person, very nice, gentle, or is he a rough and rude person, or is he somebody who is like very business minded, or is the person very poor, begging on the streets? Is this life good or bad? So all those basic predictions we are able to do it within a span of 3 days. So and now I learned it. I want to confirm all this, right? So You study something, but when do you get confidence? Only when you personally work on people's horoscopes. So I started collecting the horoscopes of my family members, my friends, my college friends basically. Okay, I wanted to predict like how their life is. Some of them are my most of my friends, like they were married by that time, and many were looking for a child basically. So everyone in their family, right, they are looking out for like everyone started asking that like when is your child and all that. So some one of my friend came to me and asked like so my wife had an abortion, so like when will I get my child? So how will that next childbirth will be? Will there be any complications? So I said that so and so period, there are good chances, no issues, and the first child will be a boy. Okay. So these predictions were confident. I was able to say it's a boy child, it's a male child first child. Because of the confidence I earned by learning and seeing other people's horoscopes. So though my predictions go wrong, right? My friends won't say anything because I was doing it only for free. I didn't charge even a pipe from my friends that time. So I was okay to experiment and all that. So as I told, uh, I gave birth to a baby boy, and he was very happy. Sorry, see you whatever you said became correct and all that. Okay, so this is the first proof of concept I got from one of my friends. And after that, what had happened was I was forcefully collecting horoscopes from people. So even though people don't want to check their horoscope and all that, I tell my friends like, you just share me. See, you don't have to give you your physical horoscope to me. You can just share me your time of birth, place of birth, and date of birth. These three important information you need to give to an astrologer, because you know you have software. You get all the information once you plug in your date of birth, time of birth, and the place of birth. So I got all these three information from most of my friends. Whomsoever I approached and asked them, they gave me. So I was taking, since I know their past already, like since being in from college time, like how they are, how their family are, how they are brought up, I was just correlating like during this time to this time. So this is why he was successful that time. This is how he was studying well. So most of my college friends, right, whoever studied along with me are far better in terms of their knowledge, education, and the amount of marks they scored also. I was around like 63, 64. I was the least. Okay. So I was able to study like how they are able to concentrate, study well during that time, get good marks, how they are born in a wonderful family, because most of them they have very good parents. Most of my my parents, and they are born in the, some of them are born in a little upper middle class family. So all those things where I was studying, like why it is so, like why this guy was born in such a family. Why did he choose this education? Why did he choose computer science? Why did he choose optical electronics? Once I got into a job, I was asking questions like, what made him get into this company? Like, some of them, like for me, I've studied optical communication, and I got into an automotive field which is not even related to what I have studied. I was asking myself why I didn't get into that field. So all these questions I was asking myself through astrology, through looking at their birth chart, birth charts of everything, for all the people whomsoever I met, and from whomsoever I collected all the horoscopes. So these were the things that I was asking. So what happened? Once I got into a corporate company, like there are a lot of my juniors and sub juniors. That time they were looking for jobs and they could not get into good companies. One of the person, like he asked me like, brother, will I get an opportunity to work in your company? I will share you my resume. This is what he was asking. I told, sure, please share. So whenever people approach me, right, whether I don't see like whether they will deserve, like what is their thing, even if there is a gap in their this thing, I just share their resume to my immediate boss. And then I follow with my boss and ask like whether is this person eligible to get into this thing? Could you please reconsider? So I always ensured I'd help people in getting a job because I don't like, from that time onwards, I don't like to see people being jobless or not being in a proper profession, not being in a profession which they don't like. For example, if somebody had did an education up to M.Tech or MBA, and if the particular person is working in a call center, for example, I really don't like that because you have studied so much that degree, but you're still working in a call center. Maybe it could be his family situation, but still I felt that his life situation could be a little more better than working in a call center. So these things really started hurting me a lot whenever I meet such people, whenever they say that I'm still looking for a job, I'm not able to. I ask them, you just send me your resume, I will refer. So this is how I've been doing. I've been helping people before I was fully into astrology. After I got into astrology, then I decided that I have to help people through astrology in their profession. So that's why um, I I became a career mentor through astrology. So helping people live their happy professional life to the fullest. So this is how it started. So then I started asking myself a lot of questions. So what is the problem that I faced? I don't want the world to face. Because being born in a middle class family is not your mistake, but being staying there, it's always a mistake. And being not able to feed your family or take care of your family due to financial issues is our problem that we need to take care. Why financial issues? Because you are not in a right profession, you are not doing well in your career. So this is the main thing. For men, for most of the men, their ego or pride lies only in the job or profession that they do or business, whatever they do. Because for men, it is basically the job or profession. Because men, we don't worry much like women about like the appearance, and all that, right? How people see me. What men is like need is like they need respect and recognition in their professional area and be respected always. So this is the basic thing that any man needs. So it is always our right as men to earn our respect. So how can we earn our respect? Because we earn our respect through the work that we do for the society. So that is the main crux of me helping people through astrology. I leave it here and again I come back. So I started learning astrology 2019, 2 years passed. 2020 is the COVID time. So most of us have worked from home. So that time, that is the time, right? That is the time of my research. So I started collecting a lot of horoscopes. Even for me, like when people are looking for alliance for me at home, I started seeing a lot of girls' horoscopes. See like what is matching and what is not matching, what the girl is doing, why is she doing this, and why she is not in a job. So all those questions I started asking based on the horoscopes I received. So this is the time of study and research for me, the entire 2020 and the first half of 2021. So by this time, I almost like picked up, I understood the crux of astrology and how the planets work and all that to a certain extent. Then my close friends circle, they came to know that I am doing astrology and all that. So then I started helping out people who are not directly connected to me. For me, for example, my friend's friend, my friend's uncle. So that is so those things started in the year 2021 later because I started reaching out to other people. So I started getting some clients for me through references of my friends whom I know, who felt that whatever predictions or whatever advice I am giving was working for them. So based on that, based on the references, I got some clients, started getting some clients in 2021 and 2022 also I was doing. However, always I had always kept my profession, my automobile profession as the first thing, and astrology had always been my side profession only. So in 2022 end, so there was a conference. There was not a conference. It's basically an ad. So what had happened was I purchased a home in 2022. When I purchased the house, what happened was I would take a home loan because as middle class people, we won't be having much money. Maximum we like 5 to 10 lakhs. That is, I didn't have that much also. So because my sister's marriage happened, some expenses went, so all those things happened. So I have to take a home loan, and then I took a home loan. Once I, after having taken the home loan, so the monthly EMI starts, right? From the day they sanction loan, your EMI starts. So when I started paying EMIs, so that is when I realized that I was not earning enough because almost one third of my salary, it's more than one third of my salary was going in EMIs, more than one third. So then I felt like, okay, luckily I'm single right now. So if I had one more person along with me, I was never sure like how will run my family because home, beautiful home is there. Okay, become a proud owner. All those things are there. Like got into this trap of this paying its EMI, paying the EMI, home loan and all that, right? So I got really disturbed. Then I thought like, so if I have to make a huge sum, say like 1 crore, for example, if I have to make a huge sum of 1 crore through my regular job, how many years will it take for me? I was asking this question. How many years will it take for me to make my first 1 crore if I'm just doing my job alone, whatever job I'm doing? How many years it will take for me? So I was thinking, I was calculating, okay, if I save 6 years, 10 years, maybe 10 years. I was thinking like roughly 10, 9 to 10, 10 to 12 years almost. By 10 to 12 years, I will be like, um, I can understand like what I'll be. So I'll be having my family, already meeting a lot of expenses for the family, taking care of them. How much will I save out of that? So should I wait for 10 years and make a 1 crore or something like that from a big amount? Or is there a way? Is there a way? Because many of us stick to a single source stream of income. That is one thing which I don't want to do. Then I decided that I have to take my astrology to the next level. So I have to help people, and through helping people, I have to feed myself, take care of myself in a better way. I have to offer them a better service, better quality service in terms of consultations. So what had happened was I met my mentor, Mr. Dev Gatti. So Dev Gatti is India's number one passionpreneur mentor. So he helps people build business around their passion. It's only for people who want to build a business for helping people. So when I started, I was also having a mentality like, okay, business just for making money. So let me learn the shortcuts to make money, right? So everyone wants to learn. Tell me the shortcut. Come on, come on. What should I implement? So all those things are okay. Then we understand that by helping people only you can grow in business. It's not like you have to do, and also you don't have to invest more to earn more. That is one more lesson I learned. You don't have to invest more because nowadays the social media has grown. You can sit at your home and do whatever you want. So you can write a book, post it on, have it on Amazon, sell it. So that will be one source of income. You can have your online courses. You can plan your online courses, whatever your technical, non-technical, whatever, wherever your core expertise is, you can do that and income. So that is the, and there are a lot of people who are into digital marketing, social media influencers, who manage social accounts of big people, big celebrities, and they make money through that. YouTube channel creators, YouTube, lot of people who make money through that. So the way we look at our job and our business has completely changed. That perspective I got after joining Mr. Dave this program. So in a matter of 3 to 4 months, I was I made around like 20 to 25K through astrology. So this is the first time. So previously also I started earning money through astrology, but it was like people pay me 200 rupees, 300 rupees. Most of the time I don't even ask them to pay money. I just remain silent. Then people say, no, no, you have to take, you are spending time for us, you have to take money. Then people give me like 200 rupees. Even that I was hesitant to ask people. So that was my mentality. Like, why should I ask people? If they are willing, let them pay. If you think like this, right, in any business you will never grow. So that is the wrong way of thinking. So you are offering help, you are offering your services to people, and as a token of love and appreciation, people give you money. So it has to be both ways. So it should always be, you should not mix business with service. So I'm not doing service here, I'm helping people to grow in their career through using astrology as a medium. So this I made it very clear on my mind that I have to do it. So if I can do earn this much money in 4 months, definitely I'm much more capable, because I was parallelly doing my job and doing all this stuff. So then I thought, yeah, this is the best thing to do is, you have to add value to people's lives. When you add value to people's lives, that is when you will be able to impact a lot of people in the market, whether it's business or anything, anything. So you have great philosophers, great science, great people who have achieved remarkable things in their lifetime, right? They have what they have added value to other people's lives. Swami Vivekananda, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So have they thought like, let me live my life like this, take care of my own family, and let me keep doing what I want. They have written books, they have given keynote speeches. Swami Vivekananda's speech in Chicago, people knows about it, how it had transformed masses. Impacting people's lives is must. Once you do all this, automatically money will flow. Money always flows to people who value themselves and add value to people. I repeat, money easily flows to people who value themselves and add value to others. So this is the main point. This is the main thing. So in our job, what we do is, I'm not saying that being in a job is bad. Okay, we don't get that fulfillment because we work for an unknown customer, unknown client. However, the domain or stream with the technical knowledge that we have, right? We'll be happy that we are putting our knowledge to use there. But most of us don't get the eternal fulfillment in a job, at least for me. However, if there are people who are watching this video and feel that no, you are misunderstood, in job I'm really fulfilled and I am happy. If you say that, I'll be the first happiest person on this planet Earth. Let me say that I am happy that you are happy with your job. So for those people who are not unhappy with the things, they have to do something in the side. So they have to ask themselves like, what is their passion? So what is the important thing that they want to do, would like to do? Once they choose their path, then people have to ask, what is the demand in the market for this? Are people still looking out? Are still people going in this field of action? Okay, and then you have to study your competitors. Who are your competitors? This is for people who want to do something in their business. So they have to study their competitors. What is the avatar of their customers? What is the customer avatar? Whom are you targeting? What is your target audience? All those questions you have to ask. You have to interact with the experts. You have to attend conferences. You have to read books of people who have achieved great things in that stream, in that particular stream, wherever, whatever you are pursuing. These things has to go on parallelly in your life, irrespective of whatever achievements you do. Because this is the biggest lesson for me, and I have almost learned around like 10 to 15 books in the past uh, 1 year, I can say. 10 to 15 books, which is for me unimaginable. A lot of books are read. Atomic Habits, Courage to be Displayed, 80% mindset, 20% skills, the 10x rule, Rich Dad and Poor Dad, Power of Subconscious Mind. So a lot of mindset books, financial books, spiritual books, all those things I started to read. That is when your knowledge grows. So I am very committed to serving people through astrology. I'm committed to serving all the mid-career professionals who are stuck in their job or who want to do something apart from their job or who want to grow their career in their field, or people who are doubtful about whether they are in the right path, right career path, or people who have problems with their bosses, co-workers. So all those problems can be sorted out through astrology. It's 100%. It can be done. But thing is that people have to follow the steps regularly, because if your karma is very strong, it takes time, because people should not lose patience. Few of my clients, one of my clients who are been part of my program has started a radio station after 2 to 3 months. Because there in the program, he wants to. I told him that you will do great, no issues. Gave him some remedies. 2 to 3 months, I think he started on radio programming. He started his own radio in Goa, and there was some marriage consultation. One of my friends were like they were worried about like sister's marriage or something. Uh, I told sister's marriage will happen. The boys are both will live happily together. So their marriage happened also. Like he was very much worried. Said like, don't worry, it will happen. Marriages happen, and their family is very happy. When I went for their marriage, right? People are saying like, hey, he's the astrologer who saw the marriage compatibility of the girl and the boy. He's the one who approved. So when people say and see happiness in their face, right? That is the best reward one can get. When you do what you like and when it becomes successful, when people appreciate you for that and say that, yeah, he is the one who gave me this idea, he is the one who gave me this solution and it worked. When people say that, right, that is that is when you feel like you have lived your life to the fullest. More than the money, of course, money is just a byproduct of what you do. Once you do your service presentation, money automatically follows. So this is the smallest milestone, I would say. So I'm nowhere near the milestone. Still a long, um, still a long way to go. So I will continue to work on myself and also on the people who come, who have their belief and come out seeking help to me. I will help them out, make them successful, and grow them. So this is my uh, what to say. This is my promise for all the mid-career professionals who wants to seek advice through astrology. I'm there to help you all out. So kindly, if you are interested in going for a consultation with me, just a small consultation if you want my contact, I will leave the comment. In the comment section, I will leave you my WhatsApp number. You can contact me. You can just message me, and it'll get back to you. Okay. Thank you all. So I just want to share you all with my story. So just to know like why I came, like how was my journey into astrology? It became, it started and all that. So I want to share this with you all. Thank you very much. See you all. Bye.